Hello everyone, myself Vishal Sharma. Today we will discuss 2 to 3 questions of the quantitative aptitude which are asked in the previous year examinations. So let's start with the question number first. It is given that a club has the 256 member whom 144 can play football, 123 can play tennis, 132 can play cricket. Moreover, 58 member can play both the football and tennis, 25 can play both the cricket and tennis, and while 63 can play both football and cricket. If every member can play at least one game, then the number of member who can play only tennis is given by. तो ये पूछा गया यहाँ पर. So let's start with the question. So we will solve it by the pie diagram. So here I am constructing the three circle. Okay. The first circle is describing the player who play football. The second is describing a player who play tennis, and the third circle is describing a player who is playing cricket. So these are the three different data which are given. So number of player है ना, football. So 144 player play football, and it is given that the 123 player play tennis and 132 player play cricket. Now it is given that the 58 member can play both the football and tennis. That means कि this curve, football and tennis, the common curve of the football and tennis is represented by this one, and these are the 58 member. Then it is given that the 25 member can play both the cricket and the tennis, and it is given as the 25. And the third one, it is given that the 63 can play both the football and cricket. Now it is asked for if every member can play at least one game, then the number of player who can play only tennis. That means we are supposed to be calculate this area. Only this area we are required, the player which play only tennis. So how we will approach this question? Whenever this type of the question is asked, you just mention here some point. Let's suppose this area is describing as the A, this area we can say that it is B, and this area contributes C, and this common area which is common for all of three is describing D. That means A, B, C and D. So how can we write all the four variable in terms of the one variable? So here we can write the A plus D. What we can write? A plus D is the summation of A plus D is equals to 58. The second term is given that the C plus D is equals to 25. The third term is given B plus D is equals to 63. So from here we can calculate the D term and we can substitute. So now if this is given that the A term is equals to A term can be written as the 58 minus D. The second term C can be written as the 25 minus D, and the third term B can be written as the 63 minus of D. That means we can substitute here. So what will be the remaining value? So we can calculate this value in terms of the variable, because the member which play football is given as the 144. So when we will subtract 144 minus A minus D minus B, we will get this value is 23 plus D. The same calculation is done for the number of player which play only tennis is given by the 123 minus A minus D minus C, which will be comes out to be 40 plus D. Got it? And if we will calculate the number of players who only play cricket is given by the 132 minus B minus D minus C, which comes to the 44 plus D. That means whatever question is asked we can calculate now, because we are converted all the value in the single variable. We are given that the total member is equals to, the total member are the 256. So we can subtract or we can add all of this value and find the value of, we will find the value of D. So 256 equals to, we are taking 144 all football player plus 40 plus D which play tennis only, then add the player which play only cricket, 44 plus D. Is it clear to all? And the one term is remaining, which is C. So we can add the C as the 25 minus D. So you can verify your answer that we are selected this area, then 40 plus D, then 44 plus D, and this area C. So this summation will equal to the 256. When you will subtract all of this term, you will get D equals to 3. That means it is asked in the question that the number of players who can play only tennis is given by the 40 plus D. That means 40 plus 3, which will comes out to be 43. So the option number B will be the correct. I hope this it is clear to all. Okay. Then the question number 2 is given that the two types of the tea. Here the two types of the tea, the tea A and tea B, are mixed then sold at the 40 rupees per kg. The profit is 10% if we are mixing A and the B in ratio of the 3:2, and the profit will be the 5% if the ratio is 2:3. Then we are supposed to calculate the ratio of cost price of A divided by cost price of the B. So what we are required to calculate? The cost price of A divided by cost price of B article. So here the two types of the tea are given, the type A, type B. In the first condition we are mixing both of the tea in the ratio of the 3:2, and in the second type we are mixing in the ratio of 2:3. And for both the cases selling price is given, which is equal 40 rupees per kg. How much? 40 rupees per kg. And the third one, we are supposed to calculate the cost price of an article. The next thing which is given here, the profit percentage. So profit percentage in case of in the first case is the 10%, in the second case it is the 5%. Selling price is equals to X percentage of cost price. That means it may be profit or loss. So whatever is given in the terms of the profit or loss, we can substitute here and find the value of the selling price or either cost price. So here the cost price is given, cost price is to be found out, and the selling price is given equal. So what can we do here? We can write for the first type that the cost price equals to 3A plus 2B multiply both of this term divided by the summation of ratio multiply, which is equals to cost price divided by the total percentage. So it will comes out to be 1.1, because 10% profit, that means 100 plus 10, 110, so it will come out to be 1.1. In the second case, we are obtaining cost price equals to 2a plus 3b is equals to divided by 5 is equals to the selling price is the same 40 divided by percentage ratio is the 5%, that is the 105 divided by 100, which will comes out to be 1.05. Now from here we can calculate, it is the cost price of the A article, it is the cost price of the second article. Now what will we do? We can equate both of this term because the selling price is the same, so we will equate 40 equals to 40, which will come out to be 3a plus 2b divided by 5 multiply by 1.1 is equals to 2a plus 3b divided by 5 multiply by 1.05. So the 5 is common, so we can cancel it. On solving both of this term, we can get the value for the, we can find the ratio for the A divided by B, which will be comes out to be 19/24. So the option number B will be the correct. Got it? Moving to the third question, it is given that the equilateral triangle T1 with the side 24 centimeter, a second triangle T2 is formed by joining the midpoint of the sides of the T1. So let's start with the triangle is given, equilateral triangle. The sides of the T1 triangle is given as the 24 centimeter and 24 centimeter. Then what in the next step what we are doing, a new triangle is formed by joining the midpoint of the every side, and when we will connect it will form a triangle, and the dimension of this triangle T2 is equals to half of the previous one, which is 12 12 12. The next thing, then the third triangle T3 is formed by joining the midpoint of the side T2. Then the same procedure is followed, and we can draw the another triangle T3 by joining the midpoint of the triangle T2, and the side will be the given by the 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter. And this process is continued. The sum of the area in square centimeter of infinitely many such triangle T1 to Tn. That means you can analyze here, you can calculate the area of triangle 1. So the area of T1 is given by the, because it is given that it is equilateral triangle, so we can put root 3 by 4 into a square. So root 3 by 4, the a is given as the 24, the second term 24, 4 6 ja, and it will come out to be 144 root 3. That means we have calculated the area of the triangle T1. So what will be the area of the another one? So as you can see that the triangle T1 area is given by the area of T1 is 4 times of the area of T2. That means it is reducing by the 1/4 of the original one. So we can apply the geometric progression concept here. So the A term will be the area of first triangle, that is the 144 of the root 3. Then the ratio R will be the given by the 1/4. So the summation of all the triangle will be the given by A divided by 1 minus R. That is equals to 144 of root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4, which will comes out to be 144 root 3 divided by 3 multiplied by 4. So when we will you will calculate, it will comes out to be 192 root 3. So the option number A will be the correct. So we have discussed all of these three questions which are asked in the previous year examination. Hope this question resolve your doubts. Thanks for watching.